Let go.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. We are on another Wealth Wednesday. Continue to share this information to your friends, to your family. We'll have a lot of insightful information from our special guest. My name is Corey Phillips. I'm the founder and CEO of Social Storm. I teach teens, young adults about investing and financial literacy, and we're using this episode, this show, to continue to change the narrative within our communities and how we can truly build wealth overall and share this information to others and make this a focal point for our communities for change. And we'll have our guest, Justo, LaShawn, our two special guests on tonight. Justo, he was here last week, and LaShawn is one of my brothers. And I'm so excited to get this episode started. In a second, I'll let them introduce themselves, who they are, what they do, and continue to help build them up and where they can find you all. So, welcome you all to this stage, man. How y'all feeling?
Go ahead, Sean, the undeniable. You go first, brother.
What's up, man? I'm blessed and highly favored, y'all. Can't. I'm happy to be able to do this with my brothers, man. This is absolutely phenomenal. You hear me? So just to introduce myself, I'm Sean. LaShawn Sanders, also known as Sean the Undeniable. I'm a 20-year-old union electrician out of Chicago, and I focus on trade and career exposure. I focus on financial literacy exposure. I focus on just exposure to everything entrepreneurial. And I also focus on how to have a solid foundation, because your roots, that foundation, is what's going to drive that tree so far. So right now I'm in schools, I'm in churches, I'm in anywhere that'll have me, and I preach that gospel about just that trade and career exposure. So that's what I do.
I love that.
How y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all for having me. My bad, I'm a little late. The laptop was tweaking. But I'm blessed to be here again, back to back. I love what we did last week, me and my boy Corey. And now we got my bro up in here, Sean, man. Sean the Undeniable. Again, I'm introduce myself. I'm Justo, the CEO. Justin Vincent as well. I expertise in the financial literacy space, where I'm talking about credit, the personal side and the business side, and I teach you how to leverage credit. I also teach you how to fix it, build it, and then go obtain it. But the main goal is to utilize credit the right way, and that's leveraging it to create a stream of income for yourself, or that's starting a business, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I also am the CEO and designer of Over East, which is my clothing brand. And yeah, man, me and my boy Corey me and Sean talk about multiple ways of creating multiple streams of income for ourselves. So again, we here to talk about financial literacy. Again, we all do three different things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving that we doing this, because you may not want to get into credit. You may not want to start a clothing brand, but you may want to really go into trade, you know what I'm saying, and then use that money and have a good foundation for yourself, just like my boy Sean here do, and then invest into other things while still having that good foundation. Or you want to go into the stock market like my boy Corey, you know what I'm saying? So we coming together to make sure that, again, we're not only doing the quote unquote impossible from where we're from, but we're also showing y'all how to do it. And it's a blessing to be here, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you all today. I have a couple of different topics to speak on with the group. A lot of stuff happening in the world right now, a lot of things, and how we can continue to navigate, whether that's the Federal Reserve, whether that's TikTok, whether that's different things with AI. There's so much going on. And I'm going to have some different things, show you all some different things that's happening overall within the markets. So for many people that don't know, last week, a couple weeks ago, the markets have dropped interest rates. That fact that August of 2025 only had 22 jobs, which is the weakest since COVID. But primarily within Black and Brown communities, unemployment is 7.2% versus overall 4.2%. So a lot of things you see is a lot of things in AI automation, and as well as a lot of different things which continues to deepen inequality within our communities. And there's a lot of tech and market jobs shrinking, and healthcare and retail hiring continues to go down. That there's continued to be a point where we know that a lot of young people and minority workers are struggling and waiting on isn't as a strategy. How we must build our own pathways as far as many different things. And for LaShawn, I know you talk about career exposure. how would you say that an opportunity in trades is important, especially in times like right now when you see things like cost of living, job insecurity, and not many jobs coming out right now is AI and automation and many things happening? What would you say how they should navigate that?
So that's an absolutely amazing question. And I say now more than ever, not only the trades, just blue collar jobs in general are really, really in because what we see with AI, man, AI is laying people off left and right, especially in the tech field right now, right? AI is, bouncing y'all, right? And where I come in, where my job come in is AI can't take these away, at least not yet, not in my lifetime, right? So AI is more so of an addition versus AI being something that can necessarily take our job. Like we see it on the job site all the time. There's this digital thing that we have. It's like an Oculus, right? It's like a VR headset that we use, and we could just see the whole job site. It could just be an empty building, and we see where every pipe finna go, every sprinkler pipe finna. It's like so it only helps us, right? Because AI can do certain things, but AI is not about to get in that ceiling. AI is not about to go 100 feet in the air, get on that boom lift, put that harness on, and then you got to pipe 500 feet. So that creates a certain level of job security, right? And then also the trades, it's like the most, I would call it the most legalist lick. I would call it the most legalist lick. Like we need 70,000 electricians every single year. But I just saw on Black Enterprises that the unemployment rate and the employment rate for Black men is the exact same. How that work? When we need 70,000 electricians every single year. When we need 500,000 tradesmen every single year. How is that working? It doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I go into these schools and I just talk about that trade and career exposure because a lot of these men and women don't necessarily know that blue collar jobs are a viable option. It is not something that you necessarily have to go to school for. So I did this right out of high school. I graduated high school in 2023. So I just graduated high school in 2023. I'm technically in college right now because through my apprenticeship, I get college credit, but I get paid to go to school. I get paid to go to school. So now I'm not only getting that education, making mama proud, right? But I'm also having some more money in my pocket each and every single week. I have a skill I could take anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. I mean, there's electricity everywhere, right? You need the lights on, right? And when COVID happened, electricians were essential workers. Buildings still had to go up. On the residential side, a light's still gonna go out. You're still gonna need us, right? So our job isn't going anywhere because of AI. If anything, AI is only helping and advancing our field. So that's it.
Yes, absolutely. That's something that a lot of people understand that that's an opportunity that we continue to navigate. That's where I was literally working when I was working in construction this past summer. They're saying we literally need people in trades. We need people, especially people in our community. They literally want us to continue to get these positions, but we need to take advantage of them. And this is it's a career pathway that many people don't typically talk, but that's something that can create that, like you mentioned, be able to create that foundation, and that's something that we all need. So we talk about making millions of dollars, but we don't have that strong foundation. We're all in survival mode. But if we're not in a state of survival mode, we can never get to that point. We can get that point where we're always going towards freedom.
So to chime in with you on that one, Corey, me and you were just recently at an event. So me and you were just recently at the same event. And I actually, that room that you were in, I actually went in and went to go talk to those students. I talked to them for about 15, 20 minutes. What do you want to do? All of them said they want to be an entrepreneur. They want to create these clothing brands, right? You want to rap, you want to play basketball. What you can do, you can fulfill that to your heart's desire. That's your purpose, that's your passion, right? But the foundation is going to provide you can do it from a point of passion, not a point of desperation, because oftentimes we're looking for our passion and our purpose to feed us when we should be feeding our passion and our purpose. You cannot elevate in no type of way if you're in survival mode while also trying to accomplish something greater than yourself at the same time. Your mind and your financial stability are not in the same place, right? So as an entrepreneur, I have a lot of things that I want to do. I just got done looking at a triplex last week. I'm not just visualizing saying, oh, I'm going to have a triplex, right? I'm not just saying, oh, I want to get into real estate. My job allows me to do that. And the good thing about a foundation, as you all know, we can build upon that foundation each and every single time, right? So I was talking to the kids and I asked them, I say, okay, you want to create a clothing brand. And I'm sure, Justin, you can chime in on this. I told these kids, okay, well, you know how much it start to create an LLC, right? I say to create an LLC, that's $150. If you want to expedite it because you want to try to have this happen as quickly as possible, that's $250. I myself personally have created like 3 or 4 LLCs, just making mistakes. Just making mistakes. That's $1,000. $1,000 in failures. Not to mention mentorship. Not to mention coaching. Justin, you can attest to this, bro. How much do it cost to make a shirt?
Anywhere from $10 to $20, depending on what you're getting on it. Probably more than that.
Shipping.
Exactly, another $5 to $10.
So tariffs. So you telling me that you want to create this clothing brand? Well, now it costs $30 to make a shirt. You still got to market that, and you still have to do it. You if you are who you say you are, you gonna have a lot of clients, right? Potential clients, right? That initial startup cost. How are you going to be able to fund that startup cost and still survive? It doesn't work. So that's why I just can't preach more about the importance of having a solid foundation. So that's it for me.
And Justin, when you see these different markets slow down, how can building credit or launching a side business give young people more options as far as they're not having to rely on just one source of income, whether it might just be a job or it might just be they want to make some money on the side?
So I do, like I spoke on last week, I am investing into the market. So when days like this happen, or when days are slow, or when it's bad days and I lose money, I don't just look at the world and like, oh, it's over. You know what I'm saying? That's because I have multiple streams of income. Like Sean was speaking before, it's gonna take a lot of money to start a business and create these streams of income. So you want to have foundation, right? What I will also say, you need both. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I like about when me and Sean talk is not just, oh, Sean is right and Justo is right. It's both, because he has the foundation. But I know a lot of people who's making money in the business world, you know what I'm saying, but they can't go finance this, you know what I'm saying? And or they would need to go work a lot of hours, and then not only work those hours, save that money for those hours, then to go invest into that business, which I have done before. You know what I'm saying? But then on my side, we got people who got good credit, and then using their credit, but not bringing in another source of income that's reliable, that has a good foundation, like a trade job, like Sean spoke before, that can pay that off if this business doesn't go as well. Like Sean spoke, it's been thousands of dollars of phases off just making the LLC. We're not talking about buying the clothes and then not selling them. We're not talking about this business module not going how it's supposed to go, and you to invest in the money into it. You know what I'm saying? So now you in debt, and then you're gonna have to go to the job to work off, pay that debt. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, I failed at both. You know what I'm saying? I failed at just credit. Then I failed at just a job. And then I put two and two together, and then I invested my credit while I was working, saved my money at my job, to use it. I ain't gonna say as backup money, but again, a foundation where if things were to fall, I will have it figured out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, lose my marbles. You know what I'm saying? So doing that, it created me to take better risk, you feel me, calculated risk and everything like that, because I knew worst case scenario, I got my job to fall on. So now when I made a certain amount of money, with my job, you feel what I'm saying, and I ain't have a good job like Sean, you feel me, where I feel like I could stay and make money. I was barely, making a little bit over minimum wage. Sean making money over there, you feel me? So if y'all need a job, go with that. So when I wanted to leave, my job, it wasn't necessarily because it was the money, you know what I'm saying, but it's also because of the time, you feel me? I want to have financial freedom. And if I could make like the time where I knew I needed to quit my job was when I went into, before I even clocked in, I made $1,000 off my business. And it took me overtime, hella overtime, you feel me, 60 plus hours almost, you feel me, to make that, and not even that, you know what I'm saying? And for that week, you feel me, for me to make $1,000. And that's when I knew, okay, if I take the time that I, have at work, you know what I'm saying, and put it into my business, then I'll be cool. So I would really say do both. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a strong foundation, and then use credit to put your things in other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to do is I know everybody heard this before, is not have all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? But you also don't want to dibble and dab into multiple things where it's like you're not succeeding in nothing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm a victim of that. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that loud. I have multiple streams of income. Now, with that being said, it takes a lot of way more work. It takes a lot of way more money. But me, at the end of the day, I'm willing to stay up multiple nights. I'm willing to lose more because I know the risk behind it. So if the stock market fall or whatever the case is, and I lose money, I still have this other stream of income that I could depend on. Not only that, I have another one, and I have another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't highly recommend that to everybody, and I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I started off doing that. I didn't just start off with a clothing brand. I started off doing almost everything. You feel me? And what caused that is success in neither. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. I still do it to this day though, because I'm learning along the way. And it's like, okay, I'm not gonna keep going, and then oh, now things ain't looking right. Let me slow down. I already started. You feel me? But if I could go back, I would stay on one thing and then take off with it. You feel what I'm saying? I definitely would. But this has made me into, I feel like, a better entrepreneur, because that's what an entrepreneur is. It has multiple entrepreneur owns multiple business, owns multiple streams of income, and they figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've been doing. But I would definitely say what Sean said: have that foundation with a solid income, with a job, but also make sure that you have that credit, because it's going to be a lot of things. I was just speaking with somebody real quick about his trucking business, and he can't even go buy a truck, and he's making almost $500,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? He'll go in there with $20,000 down, and they still want to prove him. You know what I'm saying? And he's making $10,000 a week, but he can't go get a truck. You feel what I'm saying? So you could be making a lot of money, whatever you're doing, but you're gonna have to need credit as well. And you could be having credit, but then you're gonna need money to pay off that credit. You feel me? So it's really both, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have an interesting question. So if you have to pick between three options, which one would you pick? You pick between having an 850 credit score, $10 million in cash, or $5,000 a month.
I'm taking a 10 million cash.
Explain which one you would pick and why.
I would take 10 million cash, because with 10 million cash, I know how to build credit. You know what I'm saying? And like 800 credit score is amazing. I'm really going against my business when I say this, but it's the truth. You feel me? But having $10 million in cash, and you know what you're doing, what you can do with credit, meaning I know how to turn my cash into credit. I know how to build relationships with the banks with money. So if I got $10 million, I can go use $1 million of that and go get 10 million too, and match my 10 million. You know what I'm saying? But if I just have an 800 credit score, I'm just getting more debt. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I can use that money to go start these businesses and everything like that. But it ain't nothing more secure than you just having the lucrative cash right there. And I'm speaking off being a credit expert, as everybody view me. You feel what I'm saying? Then the $5,000 a month, that ain't enough for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Corey. You gotta say a higher number or something. It can't be 5,000, bro. You gotta give a higher number to make it enticing, bro.
I didn't know. You gotta put 10,000. 10,000.
All right. Now we cooking with gas. 10,000. 10,000. Okay, is this like a for life type thing?
For life.
Okay, I'm choosing the 10,000. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, I know it might be controversial, but let me explain. So, me choosing the 10,000, like me knowing what I know now, I would choose the 10,000. And I say that because, okay, the 10,000 to me is like I could funnel that into like real estate. And I believe that what I can do with that 10,000 will multiply what I can do with that 10 million, if that makes sense, right? Because I feel like also with that 10 million, I would be very quick to haste. I would be very, very hasty with my money. I won't even lie to you. I feel like that 10,000, again, I'm a firm believer in having that security. That's just me, right? So I would want something coming in every single, like you said, every single week that I know is there that can give me, like, let's just say I mess up 20,000. Well, that's 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got 2 more weeks to, make something happen with that, right? And then I'm just thinking I could put a lot of down payments on a lot of different. I'm really into real estate as well. I'm put a lot of down payments on a lot of different properties, so I feel like I can multiply that past that 10 million. But that's just me though. So
Right.
I'm taking 10,000 a week.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think for me, I take that. I would take the $10 million right now. I look at it from an investor standpoint. The time value of money, the money worth today is worth way more than the money worth tomorrow. So if someone were to like look at the situation, I look at somebody. Have you all heard of Allen Iverson? Allen Iverson's Reebok contract.
Amazing.
Yeah. So it's good in theory. Look, so he's going to receive $30 million in 2030, $25, $30 million in 2030. But he waited 20 years. 2001, he could have maybe gotten down to 20,000, 15,000 right off the bat instead of waiting over the course of time. If Allen Iverson, instead of waiting until 2030 for this money, if he just had 15, 10 million and he invested into the S&P 500, average 9% per year, right now he'd have over $250 million compounded.
Okay.
So theoretically, if I had $10 million right now, I could put that money into stocks or cryptocurrency or business or real estate, and then I could significantly turn that $10 million. With me being 21, almost 22, how much that could be in 10, 20, 30 years right off the bat, because you never know, the money supply can go down. The value of the dollar is going down by 97% over the last 100 years and down 10% just this year alone. And ever since it's gone after the gold standard, we continue to print more and more money. So money that you see is continuing to just go down each and every day. So if it's not working for you, which is deep, it's going down in value. So for me, I just see that. But either way, I think both having the $10,000 a month or the 10 million, either way. But for someone who might not know how to utilize it, some people might spend the 20 million. And once they get the 20 million, it's gone. But you got the consistent money coming in. But people that do know how to use it, they can use the 10 mil and create those different income streams. But preference, but it depends on what people will do. But
I hear you.
Yeah, so it's crazy work out here. And I have another topic. Right now we talk about the importance of a lot of things going on. AI is making major moves. Right now we had Nvidia had a partnership with OpenAI where they're going to put $100 billion investment into OpenAI, which is the largest private investment in U.S. history. Same thing with Microsoft plus $30 billion in the UK AI infrastructure. Nvidia's $15 billion AI factories, Google 6.8, and Oracle's $100 billion debt. So right now, artificial intelligence right now is like the railroads of the 21st century, because whoever owns the chips and cloud controls the growth of the market. And we see a lot of CapEx spending towards this AI infrastructure each and every day. And in a lot of this, what's driving the U.S. stock market. Because people that don't know right now, the stock market is 40% in tech. So it's a higher concentration of the S&P 500 is in tech. And that's continuing to go. And there's a lot of different people utilizing that towards different partnerships. And for a lot of different people, they look at becoming an entrepreneur, they look at different things, but they don't know that who has true real control is whoever controls the infrastructure or build niches where they can continue to move. How do you feel like different entrepreneurs can kind of establish themselves just as a young person in terms of creating the infrastructure for their life or business or their social structure so they can create the opportunity towards investing in their future?
Okay. Can I take this first?
Yes.
So firstly, I would say find somebody that is doing exactly what it is you want to do. And if they have a mentorship, if they have a coach, and if they have even YouTube videos, watch it. I know Justin, for once upon a time, I was like really into credit as well. And I was watching Smitty the GOAT. I'm sure you're familiar with Smitty. I remember when I was, looking into real estate, I was watching Jamal King. So you just watch people that are doing exactly what it is you want to do. And I hit people up. I'm in the DMs with it. Like, hey, can I learn from you? Can I see how it is you're going about things? Also, again, utilize this new technology. We have it the easiest of any generation before us. I promise you. We have it the easiest of any generation before us. Like, I feel like sometimes people are just, I don't know if I would use the word lazy. I would just say you just need to maximize your resources. So right now we have ChatGPT. ChatGPT can create you a whole business. And like there will be a couple millionaires that will literally, I'm telling you, in the next couple of years, there will be a couple millionaires that come out and say, look, ChatGPT was my personal assistant. They can make your whole infrastructure for you, right? Or they can teach you right? Let's just say you don't have the money for mentorship. ChatGPT, hypothetically, if I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, how would I? Come on now. It's too easy nowadays, bro. It's way too easy nowadays. So I just feel like open your mind to getting mentorship and just getting guidance. So before you start anything, just understand the playing field. So understand where it is you what it is you want to do. Understand who's doing it in your field, and just try to just get as much knowledge and information as you can before you start it out. So that's the advice I would give to any young entrepreneur.
I love that.
He took my answer. Now let me stop. But that was some good advice. That was partially what I was gonna say. Um, I will first say, and again, I don't want to be over biased because I'm in this business, but I definitely want to say, get your credit right. You get what I'm saying? So you will be able to get access to funds to go invest. You feel me? Like that's what changed my life. That's what gave me that leeway on quitting my job and getting access to financial freedom. But it was first of what Sean said. How was I gonna be able to do that if I don't know what to invest into? If I don't know what blueprint to go through, what's working or what's not working? What I'm gonna just take a gamble on this money? You feel me? That I'm gonna have to pay back? Nah. You feel me? So it's what he said, but also making sure you got some funds behind you. But I don't want to just say funds because I know people and I'm dealing with high paying clients right now who need funding. They're coming to me because their client is their credit is messed up. They're making some making $1 million a year, some making a quarter million. Every client I'm dealing with right now that has this problem is making $250,000 to $1 million plus a year right now. And I can call about 5 of them right now and they're going to tell you. They go to the lot, they'll go to the bank, and the bank won't give them money. You know what I'm saying? And they need more than they could just, because it's a difference when you have $1 million and not even you have $1 million, because what a lot of people don't know is when these entrepreneurs, when these businesses saying, oh, their revenue was $1 million this year, that ain't profit. That ain't profit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. So when you thinking, oh, this person is making $1 million, that ain't no $1 million in liquid. You got to think about business expenses. You got to think of and business expenses, and it helped me understand how business go. Business expenses is marketing, is products, is everything the business costs to make that type of money. Then it's not only that, it's also, well, it's that too, but it's also tax write-offs that we're going to call business expenses. You feel me? So it's their lifestyle that they're paying for as well. Then after all that, the lifestyle, you feel me, what they can write as a business expense plus the actual real business expenses, then what do you have? You feel what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, they don't even have, unfortunately, they don't even have $200,000. And if they do, well, they probably do. Let me not put that out there because that's false. They probably got 500 to maybe $600,000 left, cool, in liquid cash. Feel me? But do you think they really want to take? And that's over a whole year. You feel me? And they're on a different level. Their expenses are more. Do you think they really want to take a big chunk, $200,000, $250,000 worth of that money, and then go put it right back into the business when they could go use credit? Nah, they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they know. And they tell me every single time, I wish I would have got my credit right. I wish I got my credit right. You feel me? Because they were thinking, let me just go get some money and then let's go start this business. But it was credit first. So that's what I was saying. It ain't just because I'm biased. And that's why I got in this business, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? My work speaks for us. Not my work speaks for itself. This space speaks for itself. You can't name me one entrepreneur that will tell you credit is not important. No matter in real estate, anything. The only thing maybe is stocks. But I know people who trade with credit as well. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like you can't name me one business that don't use credit. And if they not, I promise you they're going to use it sooner or later. So I would say focus on your credit, establish your credit right, and learn how to establish a business properly. You feel me? So you go get access to funds. So you ain't got to always dig in your pocket to go start this business or invest into this.
So if you don't mind, Justin, I would absolutely love to like add something on top of that, just right back to the foundation and the importance of having a solid foundation. So when when you go apply for things like you said, business fund and things of that nature, right? You have to leverage your own personal, you have to leverage yourself, right? Because let's just say you coming into Chase, you want to take out a loan, you need to leverage they're going to look at your stuff first. It might not be on your stuff, like because the LLC and the whatever what you can call it is its own separate entity. But you have to have yourself financially straight. You have to have collateral. They have to see, can you pay this? And that's with your own personal assets, right? So if I'm working at Wendy's and I go in there, they don't know me from Adam, and I say, hey, I want $50,000 in funding. Well, they're gonna look at my personal, everything regarding my personal history, and they're gonna say, hey, does your W-2 income, can you afford this? No, you can't afford that. So it's just like all about, again, solid foundation. And a solid foundation can help you get into stocks, can help you get into credit. Just your like it's literally what it is. Your foundation is how you start. So that's it.
Hey, that's real, because we all talk about getting the millions, all the other things, but we don't really look at those small things, which truly is what creates that foundation that people need for success. It's not about just knowing all the information. It's not about just being able to only do certain things, but it's about being able to position ourselves, like you said, with the credit, with the correct career path, being able to have that strong foundation so you can allow yourself to open other doors. Why are we talking about people become millionaires when people don't even have $1,000 in their savings account, or people don't even know where the next meal is, or don't know where the correct living situation is? We need to reprogram on how we actually view what money is, how we actually view our credit. This credit is not just to buy expensive clothes, to fund the things that don't really help our lifestyle, but keeps only a perception of who we really are, but how we can set ourselves up for freedom, how we can set ourselves up for resilience, how we can set ourselves up so our family can continue to thrive, how we can set ourselves up so we can create that culture where we can all work together. And that's something that's so important, that we continue to utilize this platform. We can utilize each other so we can share this information on a global scale. This is so important. And this is an important time, especially right now. We look at where media is and what we see with the media. For many of you all that don't know, last week, or this week actually, the United States is actually purchasing the U.S. rights to the U.S. algorithm for TikTok. Larry Ellison, billionaire who's the richest man in the world for a little bit last week, he's the founder and CEO of Oracle, will potentially have stake with the TikTok algorithm for US, and then plus Paramount, CBS, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, and many other types of media companies with him and his brothers. And back then, there's a lot of old school media, new platforms under a singular person's control. And algorithms and distribution merging can have narratives that continue to shape the minds of young people. So if you're someone that looks as a creator, you saw how TikTok potentially was about to be banned and things like that. If creators have all their platform online and it's banned, if you don't own the platform, then you don't own the voice of what you're doing, because you're only consumed to how much the algorithm pushes you, or how much you're banned, or whether whoever's in office, you see people going off stage. So if you don't own the platform, it's not really hard to own the voice. So for a lot of entrepreneurs that don't know about data, knowing their IP, knowing about all the different things where they continue to own their property, how do you all feel like someone who's building a brand and creators continue to protect their voice when platforms are controlled by different algorithms and different things you see throughout society?
Justin, you want to take that first?
Yeah, I'll take it first. Let me make sure I'm understanding the question right. Can you say the last part again?
So what do you think, how do you feel like as a creator, someone that's building a brand, or as a creator, can continue to build their voice when platforms are controlled by different algorithms or things that only project certain terms of media? How do you project yourself and position yourself as a creator in times like now, when social media, conflict, things like that? How do you position yourself as a business owner and leader and creator to build yourself up?
Bro. All right. So number one, especially the time of world we're in, everybody is on social media. You feel me? So this social media is where I get all my clients from. If it's not word of mouth, you feel me? If it's not from this client telling this family member or this friend that, hey, Justo did this for me, or me speaking to them directly. You know what I'm saying? What we doing right now? We're on social media right now. We're on YouTube. How did we broadcast? I mean, how did we market this? We didn't go out and go tell people. We posted it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? After this, how do we get people to the next one? We're gonna post reels. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is using this, especially if you are in the age range we are in. And I'm speaking from any age all the way up to them that 50, 60 years old. Everybody is using this. You know what I'm saying? So as a business owner, this is free. Yeah, you could pay for ads on social media, but I could post. And shout out to Sullivan. We were speaking, I believe it was the last founders forum, and she said it. And that, like, your social media is your own billboard. Your social media is your own free platform where you get to build a community and market yourself. You feel me? Like, you're your own ad, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people go on my page, I'm literally leading them to my business, right? It's buying some Over East merch or becoming a credit client, no matter how it is, or telling them about God. You know what I'm saying? And that's my billboard. You feel me? So when it comes to the algorithm, me personally, I like to my clients, I like to work with people who I feel like are like me, meaning they came from the same background as me, they think like me, they got the same goals as me, wherever it is. So why do I want to do that? Is because I could connect with them more. So again, whether that's selling Over East merch or about credit, they're gonna want to work with me more because it's not just my brand that's out there. It's not just me who's doing credit repair or helping people get access to funding. It's not just me. It's multiple people out there. You feel me? But I will create a real connection with them if I tell them my story. And if their story resonates with their life and their feelings and how they think and their mindset, I'm 9 times out of 10 going to convert them into just a lead to a client. You get me? Versus when they on social media and they see somebody else, they like, nah, I don't know. I just relate to Justo Mo. I don't know what it is, but I just relate to him. Why? It's because you know my story. You feel me more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I put that, like, basically, and what I'm trying to get to is when you're gonna start posting on social media, right? And I'm gonna give y'all some sauce on posting. It's gonna be keywords that you're gonna put in your video. It's gonna be a key theme that you're gonna be in where now that's gonna show up on people's pages, right? So when I'm telling my story and stuff like that, I like to make sure that I'm having keywords that'll pop up on that. AI and the internet, really, you know what I'm saying, pays attention to you. They know you. You be on your phone 24/7. They know what you go shop and buy. They know what them your favorite color is. You feel me? They know, you know what I'm saying, what you like to eat. They know what type of person you are when it comes to what videos you like to watch. Why you think the videos that keep popping up on your timeline is funny videos? Because you want to laugh all the time. When I wanted to learn about credit, all the credit videos is popping up. Why? Because the algorithm knows. They listen to your phone. They all that data. When you say allow cookies, when you say accept this, you're literally letting them use their platform and get all your data. You get what I'm saying? It's a good thing and a bad thing. Feel me? It's a good thing because it helps us more and it helps businesses make more money. And it's a bad thing because privacy is not privacy no more when it comes to the internet. You get what I'm saying? So as a content creator, but most importantly, as a business owner, I leverage social media to tell my story. I leverage social media to connect with people because that's why people are on there. Most people are on there for personal reasons. They're gonna post about their feelings. They gonna gossip. They gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? It's a handful of us that's on there being what, producers and not consumers. I want to reach the consumers and I want and that's and producers too. I want to reach both. You feel me? But I want to reach people who resonate with me. So it's a more likely chance of them becoming a customer. You feel me? And an actual paying client versus them just seeing my video and passing on. So yeah, I hope I answered that correctly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That boy just dropped some gems. Y'all better hear him now. That boy just dropped some gems, y'all. Absolute gems. So, my take on this question. Firstly, find pain points. Find a pain point, literally. So, what I talk about trading career exposure, I feel like I'm a bit different. Why? Because no one's talking about trading career exposure. You don't know that you need that trading career exposure until you hear about trading career exposure.
Can I say something real quick? My bad.
Go ahead.
But that's why you're gonna reach a specific audience because you're different and you're highlighting your differences. You feel me? To do that, like and my bad again. You feel me? But that's why LaShawn My bad, I gave the whole government. But that's why Sean is gonna get a lot of people to follow his story. You don't see nobody on here, hey, trade. I'm in this trade, I'm making this much amount of money, but not only that, I'm gonna show y'all how to use this money to become a business owner. Feel me? You're not gonna see a lot of people on social media around our age. I'm gonna say it, our age, doing what we're doing public, especially in Chicago. You can name me a couple, and I promise you, we damn near either know them already, they're in our circle, they
Bro.
just started. I'm just being honest with you. If they didn't connect with us yet, they not doing it all the way. And it ain't no shade, but you need to get in the rooms that we get into because we're doing it for the city. You feel me? So I just want to say that, bro, because what he just said right there, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Showing the difference in you, because everybody don't want to show their differences. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't trying to do no trade, but what he doing, a lot of people are gonna get on that. My bad, bro, but go ahead.
No, bro. No, we cooking, bro. We all cooking together. You feel me? Like, again, just finding that pain point and finding a niche and just find a problem. Find a problem. Literally find a problem. How did this start for me? And I'm sorry, I get a little emotional sometimes. Whoever know me know I'm a little bit dramatic, right? But find a problem. And I say find a problem because the greatest inventions ever created were problems. We can't see. Lights. Like, come on now. We keep crashing into each other. Stop signs, stop lights. Like, come on now. Found a problem. Right now, I seen it. Come on now. I'm not trying to have a raven. I ain't trying to send no letter by a horse. I'm finna create a phone. You hear me? Find a problem. Literally, the problem that I see. Y'all know how many job sites I've been on with people that didn't look like us? People that didn't look like us. That hurt me. That absolutely hurt me. Where was I seeing us? I'm seeing us at Amazon. I'm seeing us at Walmart. I'm seeing us at Walgreens. I'm seeing us on legal help firm killing each other. I graduated in 2023. 2023, I graduated high school. Some of my graduating class is dead. Done. No second chances, no nothing. Because they wasn't exposed to something greater. They weren't exposed to something different. In Chicago, what? You can't go on Instagram without seeing somebody dying, without seeing a party being shot up. That's a problem. These kids not exposed. That's a problem. That's one of the biggest problems. So what I'm doing, what Corey doing, what Justin doing, what Sullivan is doing, what Ian is doing, we all is solving problems. You don't know anything about credit. You don't know anything about financial literacy. You don't know anything about personal branding. You don't, like, come on now. You don't have a solid career. So now, to the average person, like, they tapped in with us because, again, we really giving out a lot of our sauce for free. We're not even asking y'all to pay us. Look, Justin.
I'm just saying it's gonna stop, but it's like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Justin, like, I'm tired of giving my stuff.
It's not I'm tired. Like, we're gonna always give to the community, but I just want to be honest with y'all. We're in the building phase, so of course we're gonna do it. And to be honest, all three of us on here, that's our passion, to educate. But what we know is it's gonna be a certain point where the people who are not taking advantage of it, because it's people that's getting in contact with us. I don't want to say it's like nobody getting on, you feel me? But it's gonna be a certain point where Corey gonna have a certain capacity for certain free stuff. I'm just being honest. We got mouths to feed at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So yes, in the beginning, we're gonna do stuff like this. We're doing it. You feel me? We are doing it. You get what I'm saying? And I always tell everybody who I give advice to, like, when you stop doing something, you have every right to if you've been doing it for a long amount of time. You get what I'm saying? So if anybody come to us and say, "Oh, we not real, we ain't been giving the game, why we charging now?" Go ahead. We've been having multiple events and people came. It ain't like, oh, we didn't give no exposure. If you were on our page, if you followed us, and that's a choice as well, because you control what go on your Instagram, as we just talked about the algorithm. You feel me? Like, you have that option to say, okay, do I want to go to this event? Our events are free. We don't ask for nothing but an email.
It should be
But RSVP, and then people still don't even RSVP, and you still come and receive game and get to network with us. But it's gonna come a point in time where we're gonna be 19 Keys, Wall Street Trapper, Smee to go, and then people gonna be looking at us like, dang, why you charging us?
I got Hollywood. No,
it ain't no Hollywood. It's just Corey got this $5 million meeting he got to go to, where now he can't, he just got to have different stuff. Sean got this property to go view. You know what I'm saying? He got all these properties to manage. Now he can't do it. We can only do a free thing every quarter. We can't do it every 2 months or every month. You get what I'm saying? Or we can only do it twice a year. It's gonna get like that. But y'all can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, take advantage of it now.
Take advantage of
get
it.
like that, I don't want to hear nothing because I ain't gonna pay attention to it, bro.
All our DMs open now. You gonna get into the message request real fast.
Hey, be talking to AI. AI gonna be talking to you, no doubt.
You gonna be talking to AI. I'm gonna be trying to sell you a course. I promise you ain't gonna get in touch with Sean the Undeniable. You feel me? But I'm honestly, like, just to really echo what Justin is saying, like, are we really doing this out of the kindness of our hearts? I promise you, we really doing this out of the kindness of our hearts. There's so many stuff out here, but we literally that y'all just don't like. Really, a lot of people don't want to tap into. Again, shout out to Sullivan. She has a Leading with Love collective right now for young entrepreneurs. Literally, if you young and you an entrepreneur, she has coaching calls that she does. Like, and it's like she should have a lot more people in there as well.
Bro, say that one more time so we can get Sully a shout out, man.
Hey,
come on. Leading with Love collective. Sullivan Grace has the Leading with Love collective for young entrepreneurs right now, and she needs a lot more people there. Why? Because she's giving out so much game, so many gems that so many people can learn from. So it's all about what it is that you want to allow your ear gates to hear.
Tap in with Sully, man. Y'all know
Tap in with her for real. Like, what do you want your ear gates to hear? It's all about what you want your ear gates to hear. So right now, again, we doing this for free. We doing this no charge. Like, come on now, we here. We out here. Tap in with Corey. Literally, my man's going to New York. He doing big things right now. He been going to New York. He been going. Well, he about to be worldwide. Social Storm about to be worldwide, and you ain't gonna be able to DM Corey Phillips. You gonna be DMing the Chat GPT Corey. Justin making some real big connections. He about to be worldwide. You ain't gonna be talking to Justin, the CEO. You gonna be talking to Justin, the assistant. Justina, you hear me? That's who you gonna be talking to. Yeah, get in where you fit in.
And I'm just being honest. I'm working on it right now as we speak. So I'm just being honest with y'all, bro. So y'all don't act like I ain't give y'all no warning.
My calendar is in my website for you all who want to get in contact with me. My contact, my information. You want to book a call is on CoreyPhillips.org.
Hey man, we are 20. We all under like 22, right? Yeah, like most of us are under 22. Like
my birthday tomorrow. I'll be 22 tomorrow.
He'll be 22 tomorrow. He'll be 22 tomorrow. Oh, I gotta get you a gift. I got you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna buy you a stock of Nvidia or something. I got you. I'm gonna get you an Nvidia stock.
Hey, my birthday next month. I should get Tesla.
I got both y'all.
Bro, he giving out stocks.
Hey, hit Sean Undeniable on Cash App. Look.
Hey, don't get the request to me. I'm gonna get to declining fast in the mud, boy. but no, honestly, though, some real stuff. We all young right now. Like, none of us are even like, we ain't even close to 30. You know, like, this is the lowest you probably ever gonna see us, and that's just being honest right now. Like, this is the lowest you ever go see us, literally. Like,
full beard yet, y'all. Look, I haven't grown a beard yet, but not. I didn't learn from Sean.
Hey, you would get one. I had the little goatee for a little minute, but then, you know, the tradesman in me came out, and you know.
I know.
So, but yeah, though, honestly though, y'all, like, just tap in with us while you can, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna be here to stay. Sean Undeniable, Justin the CEO, Corey Phillips, Social Storm, me and Alphonse, Sullivan Grace. Come on now. I be here. Like, tap in with all of us. We ain't going nowhere. We is here to stay. So we trying to help the city. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of seeing freaking 2 dead in Auburn, Gresham, 5 killed in Inglewood, man. Like, and they same age, y'all stealing kids, y'all stealing cars. Like, man, go find y'all some business, man. It's business out here for y'all to find.
The business here, man. So
it's business out here for y'all to find. We just, like, that's why we here. That's why we here right now. We can excuse what you did yesterday before you didn't know. We excuse all of that. But now that you know, what are you gonna do? How are you going to change your life now? Now you know some stuff about credit. Now you know some stuff about stocks. Now you know something about even having a foundation and how to even start to begin that to begin with, right?
Bro.
Hit us up.
And I want to say something like, if you want to start, the 3 people that you need to know, really everybody, but like if you really want to start somewhere, the 3 people that you need to know are right here in the middle. There go your foundation. Right here, here goes your support with the credit and the funds. All the way to the left, you feel me? You got Corey. That's bringing in money from the stocks. You feel me? Now look, I'm just being completely honest. I feel like you're gonna need all 3. I feel like everybody should do all 3. You get what I'm saying? But let's just say you just don't want to do the stocks. You. I feel like you're gonna need it first off. But anyway, you got real estate, you got all types of things. You feel me? But right here, this 3 right here is no excuse on why not, and that's why we included Sullivan, and because like with the mental, you feel me? What I'm saying, and staying psychological, right? You feel me? To do everything like that's real. We ain't just say that for no reason. Like we saying that off back. You feel me? So like, ain't no excuse. The resources are here. It's free. It's free resources actually. You know what I'm saying? So
Free.
it's no more excuses, and I'm gonna always say this every time I speak now. No more excuses. We doing it. We'll be doing it this whole year. When was the first one? February. You feel what I'm saying? So since February, we've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing free stuff almost every single month, right? It's just Instagram Live, anything. You know what I'm saying? And promoting. You don't have to pay to watch our Instagram things. You don't have to pay to, you feel me? Come on here, like it's free. So I don't think it's gonna be any more excuses. You feel me? So like, hey, everything here, bro.
Watch all of our content. We got some real good stuff, man. Justin, you recently just did a video that I really liked. It
You
was
did,
the
you
ski mask one. The ski mask one.
oh, with the ski mask on.
Bro, you had me like it was an amazing video. Like it was one with a ski mask on. He was acting like a scammer. Then you started talking about credit. Like, come on now. Like, come on. And I bet you some people tapped on to that just because they trying to realize how to scam. Like, y'all still trying to focus on these illegal licks, bro. It's 2025. You getting caught, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. You getting caught. They're throwing you the book, bro. That orange man is throwing y'all the book. He don't care about y'all. He don't care about none of us. He's throwing y'all the book. Y'all better put the ski mask down and put the hard hats on. You feel me? Like, come on now. Come on. Put the hard hats on, man. Y'all want to play with guns. Y'all want to play with that, man. Man, put a hammer in your hand, bro. That don't make you a man. Putting a tool in your hand, swinging it every day for your family, for your future wife, like for your future kids. Like, come on, bro. Every time I go to work, I'm thinking about my future wife and my future kids. So, come on.
Like absolutely, like that's the main thing. Just creating that level of infrastructure. We have more people talking about what Cardi B and Quavo and Stefan Diggs and all this negative stuff that we see within society, but we're not focused on what's the positive things we see within ourselves. Because a lot of people might not see, they didn't see that this stuff was possible. They didn't see other young people doing great things. And that's something that really people don't understand. Like I literally started this thing through my cell phone. Like I literally picked up my phone and recorded this content in my college dorm. And just being able to cultivate that into events, into partnerships, into creating a legacy for each and every one of us that we can see positive influences within media and controlling what we can see as positive, that you can continue to grow and create that ecosystem for your job. You can do this for your family, that you can continue to change the trajectory of your community, because that's something that they don't push. You're not going to push this, but one thing we're going to do is create the foundation for you all to become successful. We're going to create you all the resources. We're going to give you all the games that you all can continue to transform your life, your community. This is bigger than just money. It's bigger than just making good businesses. It's about the impact. More people that we can change throughout this ecosystem, that we can change throughout this viewership, that this is something that we can continue to build up our communities. People think that there isn't hope out there, but we're going to give them that hope. We're going to give them that foundation. We're going to give them those things that people can help believe them to reach that next avenue of life, to make it so that this is the focal point within our communities, that we should not be focused on all these negative things that's happening. We should have people like Sean. We should have people like Justin. We should have people like Sullivan at the forefront of what our next generation should see. The next generation that they can be successful, regardless if they're going to go to college, they're going to be an entrepreneur, or they're going to go to college. If they see those different people, that's going to transform their mindset for success. And people think it's just about making money, but no, it's about that purpose. Why are you doing this? If you don't have that purpose and that strong foundation in your life, you're not going to be successful. All money's not good money. It's never, you can't get that. Everything getting money, a quick buck is not going to last you long. You have to take that long route in terms of building wealth. That long taking sacrifice in your life, sacrificing doing those things that you don't want to do, having that strong foundation, and then being able to be consistent with it. Like, there's been days where like I don't want to do it, but look, I pick up the next day and keep going. Like, having that purpose, that dedication, plus consistency, and continuing to have those people around you is going to help transform your life, because you can't do it alone. I don't care how much you think you want to go by yourself and do it. You can't do it. You need people around you. You need people that's going to help keep you accountable. You need the people that's going to help make sure that you're going the right direction, because everybody in our generation wants to go and do their own thing, make their money and dip. But no, you have to be able to help people that help the next generation. You have to be able to work with other people. I don't care how good you think you are. You need those people around you.
Facts.
Never lied, y'all.
No lies told. I'm gonna just say, to piggyback off the last thing he said.
Is it good?
It's all right. Bam, Corey just swallowed that water bottle. He got on me, so I had to get on you. He let me see it, man. But for real, I'll say it. I'm humble enough to say it. My more success came from them right here. You feel me? In our circle. Because of how they pour into me and how I pour into them. They motivate me. We collab together. I'm pretty sure they could say the same thing. Like, we have gotten way farther than what we was doing on our own. You feel me? And not only that, the people I have networked with to bring into their network, and they doing the same thing, that has brought us to this point and where we finna go. So, one of my homies, and I hope he watching this, and if you're not, I'm just record it and post it. He want to get it. He be in business, right? Invest in everything. And he just, especially our background, he's very hesitant on working with people. Why we gotta work with this person? Why we gotta work with that person? And I understand, you feel me, because it's our background and stuff like that. But what he don't understand is your network is way more important than the money you make. Networking is gonna open up doors that you never even thought of. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling y'all that now. So when you find people, I ain't gonna just say like us, you feel me? We are good, very amazing people, you know what I'm saying? But please be around those type of people, because being around Corey brought people in my life. Him being around me brought people into his life, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make sure that you're around those type of people so you can continue to grow and elevate. You feel what I'm saying? Please, when he said, if you can't do it alone, bro. You feel what I'm saying? No $1 billion company, $1 million company, them that 6-figure company did it alone. You know what I'm saying? If you name me one, I don't think you can. You know what I'm saying? Please lock in. Please surround yourself with good people. And yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I would say, lastly, a good foundation is important. Again, and when I say foundation, I don't just mean career. Like, okay, yeah, I'm an electrician. That's cool. Water bam, good money. Okay, whatever, right? But when I say foundation, I really truly mean your support system as well. I mean, like your mindset. Firstly, let's start with the mindset. You need to have a mindset that caters to where you want to go. You need to have the discipline. You need to have just that mindset of, okay, even if you're not where you want to be right now, even if you can't do the same things that your friends is doing right now. Like we said, we are from Chicago. The environment that we live in, we all had to get out of that. We all had to change our mindsets. We wasn't like, and we couldn't be like everybody else. And the path less walked on, it's a harder path. But you have to accept that where you're gonna be going is gonna be a greater place. Why? Because your ceiling is higher than theirs. And the only way your ceiling is higher is if you accept the fact that you can't do the same things that these low ceiling, low vibration, low frequency people do. Honestly, like that's the God's honest truth. Like so many of us, I understand the need to want to fit in. I understand the need to want to go, but no, brother, my sister, listen to me, hear me now. If you ain't hear not one word we said, you are different. You here right now because you're different. You here right now while other people going out partying, other people going out smoking, other people doing these things that's not catering to the entrepreneurial spirit, to that spirit of wanting to be different. They catering to the spirit of complacency right now. But you on here right now at 9 o'clock. It might be a bit uncomfortable. It might be a bit hard. You might want to go to sleep. You might want to go party with your friends. But you here right now. Why? Because you want to be undeniable. And I'm not just saying that as a catchphrase. I'm saying that as a lifestyle. You want to be greater. You want to be better than your environment, and you can be. You're doing the right things right now. You listening to us. We ain't no better than you. We are not any better than you. We was just exposed to something different, and now we trying to expose you all to something different. Why? Because you all deserve something different. Y'all don't deserve to be in bro. I'm telling y'all don't deserve to be on a mug shot. Y'all don't deserve to be on legal help firm. I had to unfollow them, bro. I got tired of seeing people the same age as us dying. Young men, we getting women pregnant. Four baby mamas, never had a wife a day in our lives. We need to be exposed to something different. Literally, man, like y'all can have a good life, y'all can have a wife, y'all can have kids, y'all can have a good solid foundation, y'all can be millionaires, but that all starts with your foundation and you believing that you can do it. We can't do that for you. We can just provide you the tools for once you do believe. Now, okay, we finna get you with the stocks, we finna get you with the credit, we finna get you with the foundation and real estate, right? But firstly, you need to be able to hear all of that. You need to be able to soak all of that stuff in your mind. And that environment you in right now might not be catering to that. The friends around you right now may not be catering to that entrepreneurial spirit. If you're trying to talk to them about stocks and they trying to talk to you about, hey, man, let's go back this girl, man. Hey man, let's go smoke some, man. Hey man, let's go to the. Are they feeding your complacency? Are they feeding your environment, or are they feeding where you want to go? Ask yourself that question whenever you find yourself in a situation where you can do something productive or destructive. Ask yourself that. Which one is it feeding? Which one is it catering to? Which one is it going to help? So that's it, y'all. That's all I got to say. So that's it. I'm done.
Absolutely, Sean. Man, cooking with that. Man, that's so powerful in everything. That's so important for us to understand that we just have to utilize that foundation and how we're going to continue to provide that within the community. And we're going to continue to push that message forward. I know 10:03 right now. We about to conclude this live. If they want to find you all, let us know where you want to subscribe, where you all they need to find you all, what you all can reach you. So just though, like Sean, appreciate you all coming on. Let us know where we can find you all.
I'm going first. Now, Corey, you go first. What about you, Corey? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Who going first? Me?
Whoever, one of y'all go first.
I go first, man. It's Just So the CEO again, man. Follow me on Instagram at Just So the CEO. Same thing on TikTok and Facebook. Facebook is Justin Vincent, my name. My brand Over East 0VAEAST on TikTok and Instagram. And then yeah, bro, like I just want to tell y'all what I do so y'all know y'all can get it, why y'all can get in contact with me wherever you at in your credit journey or your entrepreneur journey or your financial journey. We gonna help you get to where you want to be. So whether you got bad credit, no credit, good credit, whatever it is, we're gonna use that and we're gonna go to where we need to go. So if you need any credit needs or whatever the case is, you want business funding, DM me, man. Let's get active.
All right. Y'all can find me at Sean the Undeniable, and please remember that you need that solid foundation. If y'all want to get connected with me to try to get into the trades, try to get into any blue collar work, we can talk about real estate, we can talk about anything. Y'all follow me, man. Sean the Undeniable on Instagram, Sean the Undeniable on TikTok, LaShawn Sanders. Yeah, I give out the government. I don't care. LESHAWN Sanders on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Connect with me. Also download LinkedIn.
I need to do that. I need to talk to you.
Download LinkedIn. I got you. Download LinkedIn. You need to know where and how to conduct real business. Download LinkedIn. You need that. Again, that's another exposure thing, right? LinkedIn, not just for the top 1%, it's for us too. We can use that to try to get some connections and make something happen as well. So download LinkedIn, my good brothers and my good sister. But yes, Sean the Undeniable. And please remember, undeniable, that's not just a name, that is a lifestyle. You have to be undeniable in every single aspect in your life. And being undeniable doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It's not. I'm going to let you know that right now. You go fall, you go struggle, you go backslide, you go do all of that, right? But to be undeniable is to persevere in the face of defeat. So that's it.
Hey, absolutely. For y'all don't know, y'all make way more money on LinkedIn than you will with your Instagram likes. So go on LinkedIn. I'm telling y'all, that's where the real money's at. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Corey Phillips 3 and follow us on Social Storm Network on Instagram and Corey Phillips 32 on YouTube. Make sure to hit us up, CoreyPhillips.org as well if you want to find time to connect with me, find a meeting, things like that. But I appreciate you all for joining this call. Everyone who stayed on the chat, put a fire in the chat. Let us know if you have any questions, who we should
Put
have.
fire in the chat.
Let us know what type of topics we should do. We should talk about, any questions and people we should bring on this next call. So I hope you all have an amazing night, and I hope to talk to you all soon.
Yes, sir. See y'all, man.
See y'all.
Appreciate you.